Hello, this is Archie Dunlop from archiedunlop.com on Monday, August the 16th, 2010. This week there's a very important aspect. To be more precise, today, Monday the 16th, there's an opposition aspect between Jupiter and Saturn. This opposition aspect happens every 20 years. And when you get Jupiter and Saturn being opposition to each other, in other words 180 degrees from one another, you can get some really difficult events. Jupiter is the principle of expansion, Saturn is the principle of limitation, and we feel that things really are stuck. Where do we go from here? And this aspect between Jupiter and Saturn is about dealing with the past. It's not about the future. So as we think about this aspect that is exact this week, many of us are going to be nervous. The pessimist in us will feel that really things are grim, that there is no future. And that's simply a representation of the times we're living in. There really is no point in looking too far ahead. We've got to deal with what's on our plate. And interestingly, I think this is one of the reasons why Barack Obama is having so many difficulties at the moment. I've always thought that it was a mistake for Barack Obama to become US president when he became president. He was born in 1961 at the time of a Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. And conjunctions are about hope, about the future. And Barack Obama, as a person, should have become president at a more optimistic time in the world's history. And by being elected in 2008, it really was absolutely the wrong time for him. And now this week we've got Jupiter and Saturn being opposition each other, and I'm reading in the newspapers, all the problems with his presidency. I read that his presidency is in meltdown, and so on and so on, and things are really looking grim for him. Of course, the next year presidential election isn't until 2012, and things will have moved on. And if Barack Obama decides to run for a second term, and I think there's a good chance that he'll decide that he's had enough of politics by 2012, but if he does decide to run, I'm very optimistic that he will. Optimistic, I couldn't care less. I'm an astrologer. I don't actually have any political opinions. At least I shouldn't have any political opinions. I really do think that he will win in 2012 if he decides to run. Anyway, thank you for listening, and remember, I update the archiedunlop.com website all the time, so keep visiting.